Breakfast with Champions, presented by Toronto FC Juniors.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for breakfast. Hey, comment below, as you guys are coming in, comment below. Let me know what you guys are eating today. All right, what's up, Rafa? What's up, Podge? So we got Breakfast with Champions. It's going to be a 6-week mini-series where we're going to sit down with a champion and we're just going to talk about what it takes to become a champion. Very cool, very fun. All right, so comment below. Let me know what you guys are eating. Our first episode this week, we got Omar Gonzalez. I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, but apparently he's a pretty good center back and plays for TFC. A little bit about Omar. He's from Dallas, Texas. He was with the U17 U.S. national team in the World Cup in Peru. Went to Maryland, won a national championship there. He got drafted 3rd overall in 2009 to the LA Galaxy and won championships with the LA Galaxy. He goes to Mexico, more championships, and now he's with TFC. We hope he can bring some more championships here. So as we get more people tuning in, just comment below. Let me know what you guys are eating for breakfast. I got a little avocado smoothie right here. I got a little bit of green tea. We're going to wait for Omar to get in. It's filling up nice. I love it. I love it. It's good to see all you guys, man. It's a beautiful day. Sunday morning. What up, James? What up, Christian? Comment below. Let me know what you guys are eating over there. We got a good one for you guys today. Omar, he's about to log in with us today. Hope you guys are staying home, being safe, training, working hard. I see everybody filling in, man. It looks good, man. Looks real cool. So again, man, we got a 6 mini-series part for you guys. We're going to have 6 champions. They're going to join us, and we're just going to talk about what it takes to become a champion. We're really excited about this. We've been putting this together for a while. It's going to be a good time. What up, Podge? Podge got bagel and orange juice over there. Christian, eggs, honey, nuts, and Cheerios. Did you make that? Who else we got? We got Philip over there. Bacon. I like that. I'm a big bacon guy. I love bacon. What else we got over here? Avocado. That's what I got. I got an avocado too. Oh, we got Michael Bradley in the house. That's cool. Brian and Mackay. We got waffles. Okay. I tried to make waffles the other day. It didn't go too well. So I just stayed easy. A little smoothie. Pancakes. Okay, Jace. Did you make those? Are you flipping pancakes over there? I like it. What up, Alex? What's up, everybody? So we're just going to let this fill in. We're going to wait a couple more minutes for Omar to come on in. And we're going to sit down and we're going to figure who this guy is. I like it. I like it. Got some good stuff over there. Shreddies and fruit, Max. Okay. I don't think I've ever had Shreddies. Is that like a cereal or something? We'll see. I like it. Yeah, so just let us know what you're eating over there. We got Omar Gonzalez coming in. So again, from Dallas, Texas, U17 World Cup with the U.S. in 2005 in Peru. University of Maryland, national champion. LA Galaxy won a few championships there. Went to Mexico, won over there. So we got a good one for you today. We're gonna kick this thing off real nice. So we're just gonna wait for O to join us. There he is. Here he is. Yo,
What's going on, J-Haw?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm great, and you?
Hey, I'm great. Hey, so we've been asking everybody what they're eating for breakfast. I know it's kind of early, but what's your go-to breakfast? What are you eating over there?
Well, on Sundays, on a day like this, we usually have a late breakfast, more like a brunch. But we do it up. We do bacon, pancakes or waffles, eggs, coffee, orange juice, berries on top.
You guys are eating good over there.
Yeah, today's actually special because we went strawberry picking yesterday, so we might just throw a lot of strawberry over the pancakes, stuff like that. So.
Hey, have you ever made your own jam?
Yes, my wife makes the jam.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I think I told my wife she's got to make some jam too. But that's cool that you're eating that because some of the guys that have tuned in have been eating the same things you're eating, so they're already on the right path.
Yeah. Pretty basic stuff, but yeah, that I try to only save that for like one day of the week, where I go big like that.
Okay.
But before training and stuff, I usually have I don't know, overnight oats or um, 2 eggs prepared
Okay.
in any way, scrambled
Yeah,
or things like that, and maybe like a piece of toast or English muffin or something like that.
that's awesome, man. Hey, so I want to get into this. So a lot of people don't know, but we actually went to high school and college together, which is crazy. You got any
Yeah.
stories from those good old Maryland days?
um, just soccer stories, right? That's all we're sticking to, right?
Yeah.
No, I think about in college, like the spring season. It's sort of
Yeah.
like what we're dealing with here. It's just,
Right.
there's no season going on. It's on you to do all the training,
Yeah.
the lifting and making yourself better and there's no end in sight,
Right.
there's no competition in sight. So what are you doing? And it's just on you to just believe that, everything that the work that you put in at this moment will pay off in the end. And so it's sort of what we've been going through right now in this quarantine where there's no end in sight for this virus. You don't know when you're going to play again. But what matters is that you personally put in the work and you
Yeah.
keep on working hard and you keep on doing what you need to do to keep on improving, because that's what it's all about. It's always getting better, finding ways to get better. And so no real stories like that, but it just reminds me of a time where it's similar, I guess.
Yeah, those spring times, man. We were in the gym. We were lifting hard. That was when we were squatting big and everything. So, but you kind of alluded to that next part. So during this quarantine, how have you been keeping fit? Like, I know you got that Toka machine. I know you're getting your touches in. A lot of us have been doing our 10-minute techers and everything. What have you been doing to stay fit over there?
Yeah, well, now we're back to full training. We've been back to full training now for I don't know, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And so, we're lucky that we've all been tested negative and we have a tournament coming up. So that's what I've been doing as of right now. But during the quarantine period where we weren't allowed to see each other, we weren't allowed to leave the house, I would do the same thing. The coaches would send us skills sessions, dribbling stuff, and we'd have to set up our own cones, and I was in my basement. It's not a very big space, but you have to maximize your space with what you
Right.
got. And like you said, I have my own little Toka machine that was shooting balls at me, getting touches. I was lifting weights, and I was working out all day. But basically, I was on the bike. From the bike, I moved to getting touches and then lifting weights and just cycling through that, getting in some yoga to work on my mobility,
Right.
all sorts of stuff just
That's
to
cool.
just to keep my body going.
Right. And then could you tell that now that you guys are back training full, could you tell that everybody was working hard, everybody was grinding to get to this time of the year right now?
Yeah, and I'm very surprised by that because everyone took it seriously during this time where you don't have to go in anywhere, no one's checking in on you. It's very easy not to do anything and
Right.
just sit down on the couch, watch TV, watch your favorite cartoons, do whatever you got to do.
Right.
It's very easy to do that. The hard thing is to get up and move and work on your craft. That's the hardest thing, to find that motivation. But if you're really into it, if you really want to be a professional soccer player, you want to be something else, you're really committed to it, then it's going to be easy. And so, I could tell that everyone was working hard because, they saw an end where we were going to get back on the field and they wanted to be ready. And so I was very happy to see that everyone's fit, everyone's motivated, everyone showed up the right way.
That's big. That's big. Hey, so bring it back. When did you realize that you wanted to become pro? Like when did it hit you that you were like, yo, this is what I want to do?
Funny enough, like I set my dream when I was like 6 years old. I went to the '94 World Cup. My mom was working the concession stand
That's amazing. I didn't know that. That's sick.
and was able to get us tickets, you know, because she volunteered to work at the game selling drinks and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so she was able to get us tickets, and I went to the game. I saw the kind of atmosphere, the passion, and the people
Amazing.
all cheering for these players on the field.
Yeah.
And I said to her right then and there, I was like, I want to be on that field one day. I want to play in a World Cup, and so that's when I guess I set my dream, and then, you know, there wasn't ever a time that I can remember where there was something else I wanted to do. It was always about soccer. It was always about finding times to get on the field and training with other teams and just always wanting to be playing. And so that's all I could ever remember.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what I was gonna ask you, because like that mindset and that inner drive to just want to be out there and playing. Your parents didn't push you. Nobody told you had to play. That all came from yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure some days and things like that they were definitely pushing me, but yeah, it mostly just came from me wanting to get better and just wanting to make it. You know,
Yeah.
just wanting to get out of my neighborhood and get to travel the world, and all through soccer, you know,
Yeah.
and soccer has opened up so many doors and opened up so many opportunities, and I've seen so many things through this beautiful sport. And so I'm very happy that I stuck with it. I worked so hard, and I'm still working that hard.
Yeah.
Just as hard as I worked back then, I'm still working that hard to maintain, because the hardest thing is to have a long career. You know, you can make it, but if you don't keep working, you know, you'll be out the door really quick, because there's hundreds of guys trying to take your spot.
Right.
And so that's what it's all about.
That's sick. Hey, so I want to ask you. So you win a national championship in college. You get drafted by the Galaxy. You win three championships in 7 years. That's crazy. What was that edge that you had, or that team had? Like, what was that edge that just catapulted you guys to that?
You know, obviously we had amazing players. We had you know, David Beckham, Robbie Keane, Landon Donovan, a bunch of veteran players, Todd Donovan, Mike McGee.
The big list.
You know, the list goes on, and
yeah.
I don't know. We had a really great locker room. Everyone got along. Everyone fought for each other. We had the talent, but sometimes just having the talent isn't enough. And we had a really good, solid group, and we fought for each other. And on days where it really wasn't working out, we still fought. We worked hard and we grinded out points. And
that's big.
And we did things like that. And we were a true team, I feel like. And then playing at home, nobody liked playing at our stadium. And we were very, very dominant playing at what was then the Home Depot Center and then the StubHub Center.
I remember a few of those games.
Yeah, and we were lucky to host 3 MLS Cups there, and playing there at home, hosting, you know, we won all 3, and that was a beautiful thing. My very first MLS Cup, we played away at Seattle. That was tough, and we ended up losing in PKs and so but you know, I think that's what it comes down to. I mean, the football was there. We all played well. We had key players. We had game changers, guys who could turn it on and just change the game in a second. We had guys. We had a whole team that worked defensively, helped out, and that's key to win championships. Everyone on the same page. Everyone fighting for each other. Everyone defending and then maximizing those opportunities you get, because sometimes you don't get very many opportunities. But the good thing is that we had the talent that if we did see an opportunity, we would finish it off.
Yeah. And no, you're right, man, because I didn't get one of those opportunities, so I know how hard it is to get there. So to get there that many times, and like you said, bullseye on your back. I love that you talked about you guys have the talent, but it's the hard work. You know, like just because you have all this talent doesn't mean you can go out there and win the games, right? You got to work hard. and you got to do all that dirty work, like you said.
And something else, it's like our trainings were sometimes harder than games.
Yeah, right? I was going to ask you about that.
That's what I remember, because guys showed up every single day competing.
Did you guys fight in training? Like, were you guys tackling and just getting after each other?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, guys were getting into it, and sometimes the coach would have to settle us down.
Right.
But sure, there were days where guys were getting in, other guys' faces and stuff like that. But that's part of that's part of the game. That's part of a team. Guys get really competitive. Some guys are dealing with other things. They bring it out to the field and they carry it with them. But at the end of the day, you're there together and you settle things and it stays on the field. But
yeah.
But like I said, some trainings were harder than games, and that's because everyone was committed to making their teammates better every single day.
Exactly. And then the games become easy. So then after the Galaxy, you go to Mexico, you win another championship. That's crazy. How was your time in Mexico compared to being in MLS?
My time in Mexico compared to MLS, during my time in MLS, there were still a lot of changes going on. MLS now is different to what it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so when I arrived to Mexico, Mexico was already an established league, so many great players, very competitive and fast paced. And I think for me, what was different was that I had to be focused, for 90 minutes plus. There's so much more money in Mexico, and they were able to buy so many amazing, talented strikers and wingers and attacking mids and stuff like that. So every team had a front five that were amazing.
Right.
And they had the money.
Yeah,
no plays off. And basically, because they had so much money, they could fill the roster. And so every player was talented. Guys coming off the bench, guys on the bench could have easily been starters. And in MLS, because there is a cap and everything, you have 6 or 7, 8 players who are great, and then it may drop off a little bit and things like that. So that's a little bit of the difference. But like I said, that was then. Now MLS is different, and everyone, there's more money, and teams are more well-rounded, but as a defender going there and playing against these amazing players, it was just all about focus and staying committed and not taking plays off, and it was very challenging, but it was something that was amazing because I saw something else in myself. I had to bring out a different part of my game, and test myself, and it was challenging, and it was great.
Yeah. So who was the toughest player that you've played with or against? Like challenged you, took you out of your comfort zone. You're just like, yo, like this guy is on a different level. Yeah,
there's been a few of them. Sometimes it's like with bigger guys, because I can't really think of any names right now, but like
those big body guys, like those guys that can just move quick, running in behind, constantly just your head just all over the place, huh?
Yeah, maybe like Lukaku in the World Cup or something like that. Like I don't remember, like when he came in, or I don't remember if he started, but like I mean, he was just all over the place, and he was big and strong and fast and great with the ball. It was just incredible, and
you're
usually
constantly on your toes.
Exactly. And then as a big guy moving like that, and I'm a big guy, so usually I'm hitting stuff like that, and he's matching me strength for strength, and it's hard. It was very hard and challenging, but
that must be fun at the same time though, right? It's like you're playing against these guys that have played at these world stages, and then it's just like you said, a different challenge every game, but that must be fun for you.
Yeah, it's definitely fun, and it definitely helps sometimes just watching video on that particular player, before the game, or, leading up to the game, to see what their strengths are, try and find things that can help you out when you go to face them, what some of their tendencies. Do they like to always cut inside and shoot with shoot with their dominant foot? Do they like to, play 1-2s, things like that,
Right.
And if you have those things in mind, you already have a leg up. You can always think about those during the game and say, oh, okay, this situation's coming up. He might do this. And so you're already ready for it.
I love that. You're studying too. It's not just athletic and physical. What was the biggest obstacle that you faced in your career? Whether it was an injury, whether it was trying to make a team, like what was that for you?
I would say the biggest obstacle for me in my career was maybe in 2012 when I tore my ACL, my knee.
Yeah.
That was pretty difficult in the beginning. Just that first week or something. When all those terrible thoughts go through your head. Is my career over? This and that. But once you start the therapy, once the surgery is over, you get to work. You start doing physical therapy, and it's 6 long months or maybe longer. For me, for me it was shorter. For other guys, it's longer. But it's just a time where you just are watching your teammates play, and you want to be out there helping out, but you can't because you're injured, and you have no bearing on what happens on the field, and all you can do is just support your teammates and work on yourself to get back to the field. And so, being injured is very tough, but coming back stronger is very rewarding as well. And
that's amazing.
And so I would say that.
That's big. Hey, so this next part, it's gonna be a rapid fire questions, this or that. So I'm gonna ask you black or white. You gotta tell me whatever you think. All right, rapid.
All right.
Ready?
I think so.
All right, here we go. Hey, salty or sweet?
Salty.
City or suburb?
City.
City man, I like that. Suburb. Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
I love that. I love that. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay. Suit like dapper or a sweatsuit, tracksuit?
Dapper.
Oh, you like to dress up, huh? Okay. Yeah. Starbucks or Tim Hortons? This is the big one.
Timmy's. I'm just playing to the crowd now.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Champions League or World Cup?
Ooh, World Cup.
World Cup. It's a tough one. World Cup, though.
I would say Champions League. All right, go ahead.
All right. Hey, what about scoring a goal at home or scoring a goal on the road?
Road.
I love that. He silences the crowd, right? It's big.
Yeah.
It's big. I like that. Okay, last one I got for you. Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
I would say LeBron James, just because I never watched Michael Jordan play. But
come on, did you watch The Last Dance?
I did. That was unbelievable. Wow. I learned a lot. He was amazing.
Unbelievable, right?
Wow. I mean, yeah, he's definitely the greatest, but I never got to see him live or anything play, and so, but yeah, unbelievable.
That's big. Yeah, man, unbelievable. Hey, so before we let you go, man, we appreciate you coming on. Do you have any last advice for these young, aspiring pros, man? We're trying to be like you one day. Like, what do you got for us?
All I can say is, just keep on trying to find ways to challenge yourself, to take yourself out of your comfort zone, and to keep going. These are uncertain times, and just think about the long game. Think about where you want to be. Envision yourself being where I am, being on that BMO field, playing in front of 35,000 fans. Envision that and make that your goal, and just see yourself on that field, your name on the back of the jersey, and just keep on doing whatever you got to do to get there. Work hard, work on, the Techers challenges that your coaches give you, work on studying the game, watch other games, do everything you can. It's a beautiful sport, and you want to be a part of it as long as possible. And so I would just say that, just believe in yourself, keep going, and don't ever quit, guys.
That's amazing, Omar. Hey, listen, we appreciate you coming on. You are an inspiration. And it's crazy because we go so far back, but man, I'm so proud of you. Your words are very inspiring, man. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you follow Omar on Instagram. Follow us, Toronto FC Juniors, on Instagram as well. Stay up to date. We got another champion coming on next week. But Omar, thank you so much, my man.
Appreciate you guys. Preacher Jay. Thank you so much, guys.
Have a good day.
See ya.